I've attracted this lifestyle of mine. I've always attracted rich friends, even though I was the brokest. Guess what? I attracted richness.
My come up is harder. I bust up my drip. My diamonds is water. My come up is lit. MyComeUp.com.
Hey, it's Leonard. So early last year, I sat down with GASHI, American rapper, music artist, songwriter, and singer. And I really got into understanding a lot more about the mind of not only this music artist, but this individual. He grew up in Libya, Africa, and moved from there to Germany, and then went on to moving to America, where he stayed in Brooklyn with 5 of his siblings in a 1-bedroom apartment. I found his story really extraordinary because there's not only a lot that we can take from it, but it's a real story of triumph. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 rules to success that I took from the actual interview and I think you can apply to your story. Make sure you take pointers of the notes and let me know what you think as we go into them. Let's go. GASHI's rule number 1. Look at every setback like a slingshot. Deal with setbacks. How do you deal with failure?
Man, bro, I failed so many times, bro. So many times. And I've failed so many times. But the thing that's so crazy is I look at every setback like a slingshot. Because the further I get set back, when that shit lets go, I'm out of here. So every time God takes me back, he takes me back 2 steps. I know he's going to keep me forward 6 steps. So I'm fine.
GASHI's rule number 2. Thank God for your mistakes.
There's even one time that I always tell the story of interview I do. Like there's one time that I gave Jay-Z, Jay-Z dropped his book. I jumped online to go buy his book. I bought the book and then I slipped my mixtape in the book. So when he signs it, he gets my mixtape. He opened it up. It's like, what's your name? Grabbed the CD, threw it in the garbage, wrote my name on the book and gave it back. And then 8 years later, I ended up signing with Jay-Z. So it's moments like that like always happen. Like everyone I meet now, I tell them I gave you my CD. And they always ask me the same question, like, hey, would you want to play me that CD right now? And I would say no. So that's why you got to thank God that it never worked out. Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't good. I wasn't as good as I am today. And I'm only going to progress and get better because I really love what I do, you know?
GASHI's rule number 3. Very interesting take here. He uses stairs as a metaphor. Rule number 3 is life is stairs.
I called my album Stairs. My first album was Stairs. My second one's gonna be called Stairs too, and it's because my life has been stairs. I watched my friends who took off and become successful overnight, and then they fell off overnight. Because life is stairs, because it's so hard to go up, but it's so easy to come down, and everybody knows that shit. So you gotta appreciate every single moment.
GASHI's rule number 4. Treat life like a game.
I feel like in this world that we live in, it's a game and you control the world. And how you control it is you need to figure it out. If you want something, you attract it. And that's the only way it works. I've attracted this lifestyle of mine. I've always attracted rich friends, even though I was the brokest. Guess what? I attracted richness. I've always had this drip about me. Everywhere I go, people felt like I always had money, even when I was the brokest in the crew. I've never let anyone know that I was doing bad. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that changed now is I actually have money. I don't got to lie about it. You know what I'm saying?
GASHI's rule number 5. It's an interesting one and has different contexts. Never announce when you've been signed, whether that's a contract or a deal.
And the worst part about being an artist, this is like advice to every artist watching this. The worst thing to do when you sign is announce it. You never want to announce when you sign. Wait until you get super fucking lit and then you tell people you signed. You do not want to tell. Reasons why. When you have a fan base and you tell people you signed, they automatically assume they don't need to help you and push your music anymore. So everyone just wants to watch and not help you. You don't want to say that. Another reason why, if you said the labels you sign to are jerk-offs, scumbags who don't want to do their job, what's going to happen to you is You're going to be signed, and then you're going to be still regular, and there's nothing worse than being famous and broke. You can't go anywhere, and you're fucking broke, so you can't hide.
Gashi's last and final 6 rule. Play the fool to play the fool that thinks he's fooling you. I like this one a lot. Check it out.
Play the fool. If I had to talk to my younger self, I would say, hey, play the fool to fool the fool who thinks they fooling you. Yeah. And honesty saves time, but don't be honest. Wait for the time. Wow. Because I ruined a lot of relationships saying how I felt early stage. You know what I'm saying? And there's things I don't regret, because in this business, you always meet people that are more powerful than you, and they try to get you to do things you don't want to do. And I said no. You know what I'm saying? I still say no. You know what I mean? I stick to my guns. But there's times where I could have said, yeah, this song sounds cool. It's dope. You know, instead of saying, yo, that shit's whack. You should do this. And they're like, who are you to tell me it's whack? And then, fuck that guy. I don't like that guy. And then, boom, you get kicked out of a Gaga session. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the only thing.
This is my take on 6 of Gashi's rules of success, which is taken from my interview with him on MYCOMEUP. I'm Leonard Sekionda, and I look forward to sharing more of these videos of value with you. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Speak to you soon.